I did some YouTube searching about methods for meditation, and I wanted to know if what I do is meditation, is relaxing the mind, or it's just a daydream, what it is. And I got to learn from some videos posted by let's say masters in meditation. I can't say if they do it correctly, because nobody knows in the world what's good, what's bad, what's best, what's easiest. Generally we follow those we look up to. We think that they do better, and because they have some success, and we don't know what's the success actually. We think those people have a better method, and I look at those the results in the society, and I see those people helping the communities, and not being successful financially, but having wisdom, being happy, and providing for others. And it tells me that they have a mental focus, because in order to have the energy to help others, and in order to achieve stuff, you need to have mental focus. And how you achieve mental focus? When you have lots of noise, lots of thoughts, lots of restlessness in your mind. So first thing, you need to kind of clear up and have a clear vision. It's like your mind flashlight, or mind power, is narrowed to a narrow beam towards your goals. And how you do that if you don't know how you control your thoughts? So first thing, you need to control your thoughts in a way that you eliminate the information or ignore the information that comes from your sensors, because the brain is processing information all the times. So right now I have my eyes open, and if I want to listen to what the brain is processing, and like the accident ahead of me, if I want to process that accident, then I would get my mind stirred up and involved into processing the thought. What happened? Why that it's idiot? Why people do this thing all the time during rush hour? Why I'm going to be late? So if I let my mind slip towards that type of thoughts, like processing information that comes from touch, from smell, then I'll get sidetracked, and that's the way you have your mind scattered all over the place. Because you hear a sound, you want to know, you smell something, you want to know what happens. So you are kind of in an alert all the times, and it's part of the definition of being control freak. It might not click for some people if you are listening, but if it makes sense for you, that's it is. When you want to know everything, like paying attention to the news all the times, what that guy does, what that woman does, what that neighbor does, who did that, why he did that, that's it's the definition of being a control freak. And if you want to meditate, first you need to get rid of that mental state. And why control freaks cannot meditate easily? Because they let themselves to learn this attitude, being a control freak. Because if you repeat something, you become very good at it. You are a control freak every day for, let's say, the last 20 years or so, and you are so good at it, it's very hard to unlearn that habit and learn something new. But you can do that, but first you need to have a mental focus in order to learn a new thing, a new behavior, and change your personality. And meditation can help, but how you achieve meditation if you are a control freak and you cannot focus, you cannot keep your mind on task, like ignoring stuff and paying attention to your breath. And a few tricks here. I'm not quite sure if those are useful tricks for you. There is it's not an expression, but a technique. So when you slow down your mind and slow down your breath, your heartbeat is going to slow down, and the brain monitors the heartbeat. If you have adrenaline still, it's pumping in your body, it's going around in your body and your brain, it keeps you alert. So you won't be able to settle because you are under influence. It's like when you're drunk, you're trying to be sober and you're trying to act or react in a certain way, but your brain is under influence. So the alcohol is taking control of over your brain. So you cannot really do much. I mean, you're trying, but not much you can do. The same thing when you are under the hormonal influence or you are under the testosterone influence. And right now I just passed the accident scene, and I had the old habit of looking. But what I did, because right now I'm very calm, what I did look, I saw a car, but I was not curious any further. So it was I don't know if it was a nasty accident or something. I saw 3 cars and the police cars, but I did not process. I did not want it to know details, because I got rid of that control freak attitude. I was in a calm state of mind. So even now I see an airplane on the sky, I'm not curious what it's doing. It's the news or something. So I have still a tail, kind of a reminder of a reminding part of my control freak attitude, just a bit. And also I have to pay attention to the road. But because I'm an automatic pilot, I just witness my automatic pilot where it takes me, because I drove this road so many times. The same when you slow down your breath, you slow down your heart rate, it will help you to relax. And now you don't have to concentrate at all. You just sit and you witness your own thoughts. You witness your own breath. So you don't have to control your breath. If you control your breath, then you're in a control mode. So let go of control and let the body do its thing. Let the body do its job, and the body will need the breath. You'll take a breath, but if you take a deep breath, it tells you that you are controlling it. So do shallow breath. You can do a deep breath at the beginning because you may need some oxygen, but then let go. It's going to be a shallow breath regardless. Just ignore it. Ignore the control, the brain control. So just think of the breath that it's coming, it's going. You inhale, you exhale without doing anything, without putting any effort, and without telling the body or the lung, the muscles to inhale or exhale. Don't do that. And don't think, oh, I should not do that, because that's controlling. So let go and just sit and see what happens without being curious, because being curious, it's part of your control freakness. So just look what happens now. It's one breath in, one breath out. What happens with the cars? I see the girl in a bus stop. I know her because she's there every day at the same time. So I'm not curious to see if she's beautiful or if she's sad or if she's bored or she's looking at a cell phone, because I know. And I don't think of the thought that I know what she was doing yesterday at the same time. It's just an image of a person that I kind of recognize. Don't even think of retrieving her from my memory. I kind of know. It's like I know about the breath. I know what it means, but I don't have to process, oh, this is my breath in and out, so now I'm expecting something. If you expect, that means you're thinking. So you need to exercise maybe a couple of days until you get to that mental state. And right now I'm daydreaming. I'm driving, but I'm daydreaming, and I'm still processing, because I'm not fully meditating. I'm still processing the world that goes there. But how to say it? I'm not processing with deeper thoughts. I just saw it, I witnessed it. There is a girl that goes here, there is another girl, which I don't care about what happens. And there is a subconscious brain, part of the brain, which is an automatic pilot that takes me and keeps the distance between me and the cars ahead of me. And I don't have to check the back mirror because I don't have one. This car does not have a back mirror. And there is some music that keeps me relaxed. And when I turn, I need to be more alert, just slightly more alert. But otherwise, it's good. Okay, so I hope that I'm having a hard time to process, because I'm still so no, I'm still a zombie. But I let you go with those thoughts, because for me, once I get into the zombie state, I'll be stuck there for a little bit longer. So see you later. Bye bye.